Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV patch 7.4. So, we are all done with MSQ. Also, hello. So all we have left to do is the Arcadion, which we did the first fight of last time, but it didn't go so well. We'll just say that. So hopefully the fights will go a little better this time. But I do need to queue because I don't know how long the queue is gonna take. I cleared EX last night. Oh, it's so good. My static put up like the video and strats, and I briefly looked at it and I was like, I don't understand a thing. So I guess I will be figuring that out on Tuesday, I think. Let me double check that while we're waiting. Looks like we're going in on Tuesday to both get the weapons and also essentially trial our new people. So I won't be streaming it because I don't know two of the people. I don't know how they act yet. Let's see, for the EX it's very you have to see it. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like that's a lot of fights sometimes. Because I end up looking at the guides and being like, I kind of understand what they're trying to say, but not really. I need to see the mechanic myself. It's like some mechanics are just really overwhelming when you try to look at them, but then in practice they're not that bad. Like, I guess like the stoplights in Fru. It's just that it has a lot of moving parts, but each part itself isn't that bad. Everyone's essentially doing the same thing, but in different orders. But, you know, I'm just a little summoner. I'm trying my best. Me and Carby. I already know Carby's gonna get watered again once Raid starts. My poor carbuncle. We're just missing 2 tanks. That does sound about right. Tank is one of those classes where I would only do it if I'm with other people. Tanking makes me so anxious. And healing as well, but less so. Just because I've been playing Astro for so long. But I still would rather heal if I knew everyone. Oh. You know, I did heal in Savage, so... There we go. Man, his hair is such a bright blue. Let me summon all of my friends. Oh, I like how his hair gets a bit wavy. And the other one shows his eye. Oh, away he goes. Someone said not the him bros. So yeah. Howdy Youp Inferno. Where, we don't have a lot of space left. Come back. The sickest takeoff. Oh, look, he's surfing. Oh, I don't want to stand where he is. I can't see. Oh. I see. Alright. Together. Oh. They didn't even. Wow. Oh. Oh no. Interesting. That feels like it's gonna be a pain in Savage. Water sinking? Can't reach from here. I do feel like that's one where you're going to want to do it together. There's just no space for anyone. I don't want to be in that one. This is my tower. Oh, okay. It can be your tower too. There's so much fire over here though. I find it funny that our characters, the Warrior of Light, was just like, oh yeah, fight me at the same time. It's the only way you'll win. So then they do try it, and they still lose. um. You did it. Yeah. I don't know which healer they were, but they don't have a DMV portrait. So I get it. I think I don't need anything. Just accessory. Yana, I did it. You did it again, Jill. Even together, the brothers were no match for you. Seeing you humble those smug thugs really made my day. Serves them right for making a mess of my gym. Yeah, give me... Actually, I want more direct hit. With this, you've earned your title shot against the Grand Champion. You'll need to be more prepared than ever for that bout, but for now, a good rest is in order. Let's head back to the gym. Okay. Oh. A cutscene. They're gonna walk me back to the gym? First Van Patel, and now both the extremes at once. You're incredible. I knew you'd beat those bullies, Jell. You look so cool out there. Yeah. Thanks. It ain't over till it's over. Oh. How will you fare when you have no simulacra at your disposal? What? They're gonna fight me out here? Cowards. Oh. A master of arms. What are you standing on? Honorless curs, you're a blight upon the Arcadion. Be gone from my sight. Is that gonna be the mount for Savage? It's the Tyrant. What's the Grand Champion doing here? Put up your weapon, challenger. A true warrior does not engage his opponent outside the sacred ring. Oh. Did that not hurt? I feel like that would hurt. I am the Grand Champion of the Ascension Arcadia Championship. Okay. And I know all about you, upstart. You think yourself a babyface who brings change, but to me, you're a heel who would tear down our traditions. That's right, you're nothing but a villain. If you are resolved to destroy the Arcadion as we know it, it is only meet that you understand how it came to be. What a strange way to say that. Okay, listen well. It all began with the president's ancestor. The man was a noble in the kingdom of Lindblum, known for his love and patronage of the theatrical arts. When the storm surge came to a head, he was forced to flee his homeland. For years he wandered the endless wastes, until, in desperation, he sought, something, I don't know. To his great surprise, the Alexandrians welcomed him with open arms, and in the sight of them toiling hand in hand to build new lives, he saw a vision of that ancient paradise of myth, Arcadia. Okay. He longed to repay the kindness he had received, and at length found the answer in the fighting contest that the people enjoyed in secret as a diversion. Using the riches he had brought with him, he created a new form of entertainment, one that blends thrilling fights and gripping theatrics. Thus was the Arcadion born. Alas, it did not endure in its original iteration. As survival grew more challenging, it became increasingly difficult to host matches. Eventually, they ceased to be held altogether, and the Arcadion was all but forgotten. The years passed, advancements in electrope brought stability, the advent of soul technology a sense of security. For the first time in generations, Alexandrians experienced tedium. Wishing to provide the excitement they craved, the president revived the Arcadion, held matches that pitted recreated simulacra against each other. And when the people clamored for fiercer fights, he satisfied them by introducing the use of feral souls. In this way did the Arcadion rise up to become the premier form of entertainment in Alexandria, and a pillar of our culture. This is the Arcadian's history, the legacy that lives on in its sacred halls. This is what you seek to destroy. Feral souls are the very soul of we fighters. We will not allow an outsider to dictate our culture and take them from us. Hear, hear. All hail the tyrant, the one true king of the Arcadion. Okay. You can satisfy people even unenhanced. That's right, Gel. Oh, that's right. Gel has shown us how exciting unenhanced battles can be. Yeah. The fans are fighting. You may have garnered attention for fighting unenhanced, but in the end you're not more than a heel intended to create excitement. It is your fate to fall. You'd think he'd have like a silver car to match his outfit, but as you saw for yourself, the tyrant's a force to be reckoned with even when not using a feral soul. What's more, as Grand Champion, he has free access to the soul repository and can choose the best soul for each opponent. It makes it hard to offer advice. If only we knew which soul he'd use, we'd have something to work with. Anyway, let's get back to the gym. I'm anxious how the rescue mission went. Oh, You actually brought me back to the gym. Thank you, Yana. Retsar and the others haven't returned yet. I hope they're alright. Wow, he's back. And he brought a small child. Yana! Ayuni, oh thank goodness. What about Eutrope? I'm sorry, we weren't able to rescue Eutrope. We found Ayuni in the reception hall, but there was no sign of Eutrope, and no time to search for her. The kidnappers removed Eutrope's regulator when they abducted us, and then they took her somewhere else. Removed her regulator? Oh no, that's what they do to the immortalized. Come on now, don't lose heart yet. Times like this, you gotta keep on grooving. Have some tact, will you? We're talking about their sister. Nah, he's right. Now isn't the time to be fearing the worst. Already a blessing that Nayuni is safe and sound. Still, I doubt the president will sit idly by in response. I worry what he might do next. You can rest easy on that front. We actually have a collaborator on the inside. Met him? What? I mean, that's not that surprising. We approached him without expectation and were pleasantly surprised when he agreed to help. He's contrived to make it so the president doesn't learn of our foray in a hurry. Furthermore, Metum has an idea of where Eutrope might be. He promised he would see her safely returned. Metum did all that? Perhaps I misjudged him. Can we really trust him? I feel uneasy too, to be honest. Right now, we don't have any other choice but to trust him. Oh, right. I have some good news too. While I was locked away in the reception hall, I was able to access the terminal and retrieve some useful information. That is, the Tyrant's data. In the upcoming title match, he intends to use the soul of a behemoth. Hey, Uni, that's amazing. Joel will have a much better chance now thanks to you. What? Does that really tell me much? I expect the preparations for the match will be finished soon, so let's head to the Arcadion. We can discuss the fight in detail there. It'll be over soon, once Eutrope has been freed and you've become Grand Champion. No one will fight with feral souls again, and those afflicted with psychronecrosis can be cured. As before, we're counting on you, Jel. We'll all be praying for your triumph. A lot of them have painted nails, but some of them are weird colors. The cats. Here to remind us. It seems Pomb wants to join you. Perhaps she thinks Hector will be at the Arcadion. Maybe she wants to cheer Jell on as well. Let's bring her along, eh? Okay. Just gonna stroll in with a cat? An image comes to me. You're being crowned Grand Champion, and everyone you've saved are all there celebrating. Okay. Anxious about the title match. You've got this, baby. Just relax and enjoy yourself, and before you know it, you'll be dancing the night away at your victory party. Okay. The Arcadion is Alexandria's biggest stage, and I'm counting on your victory to make a dazzling comeback. Don't let me down, or I shall have to sting you. Okay. Well, we trust in M10 to keep his word. You must focus wholly on the title match. Become the Grand Champion, Jell, and free all the souls in the repository. For Hector, not least of all. Right. For Hector. If the president is descended from Lindblum nobility, it makes sense that he knows about the cure for psychonecrosis. If you can defeat the tyrant, then we can save everyone. Guess I need to defeat the Grand Champion. Oh, you're still here, Yana. I thought you would have gone all the way to the Arcadion. Right, let's make our way to the Arcadion. Given the huge publicity surrounding the match, there's bound to be some fans along the way. Why not take a moment to talk to them? I expect they'll have some words of encouragement for you. Okay. Time to speak to all of my fans. I have to actually walk down the street to do that. Hello, youth. You can do it, Jell. You can beat the tyrant and become the Grand Champion. When I grow up, I'm gonna become a fighter like you. Then we can form a tag team together and teach the bad guys a lesson. Yeah. Sen and I will be praying for your victory with all our hearts. Okay, you do that. Hello. Jell, I can't believe your heavyweight title match is already happening. With every faith you'll win and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. Now that we're connected to the outside world, our society has begun to change. Only natural that the Arcadion changes as well. Yeah. Makes sense. Whee. Hello. The unstoppable upstart is speaking to me. What an honor this is. Truth be told, I lost someone dear to me in the recent attacks. But as I was wallowing in grief, I saw you facing your foes entirely unenhanced. It gave me the courage to carry on. I'm not the only one either. There are many others like me who are inspired by your unfaltering figure in the ring. And to see you become Grand Champion would be the greatest inspiration of all. Hearing from the fans really fires you up, doesn't it? They inspire you as much as you inspire them. Come on, let's continue on to the green room. Sure. I'll be cheering for you, Jell. Alright. Guess we're not allowed to let them down. Hello. We've been awaiting your arrival, Gel. And this is... She wants to cheer Gel on. That's not a problem, is it? No, certainly not. If you would please follow me. Mews forlornly at the door. Oh, this poor cat. Alright, well, here we finally are. The heavyweight title match. Starting to feel a little nervous, I have to admit. Seems she wants to find her master, just like Retsara said. It's heartbreaking. Right, better focus. I suppose this will be the last time for this, but let's take a look at your opponent. Ooh. The meteor in the background. I see. The reigning grand champion of the Arcadion, the Tyrant. Interesting song. Prior to becoming a fighter, he was a peerless hunter renowned for his mastery of all weaponry. In the ring, he wields an arsenal of arms and freely switches between them as the situation demands. Based on the information Nayuni found, he'll be using the soul of a behemoth, a fell beast that possesses terrible strength and magics. In addition to powerful physical attacks, he'll unleash devastating whirlwinds and meteors. More than ever, you'll have to take care. Now, go out there... Now go out there and win one last time. Claim the title and usher in a new era for the Arcadion. One where lives aren't sacrificed for entertainment. You got it, Yana. Alright, let's queue up. As your second, there's nothing left for me to do but cheer you on to victory, which I'm sure we'll be celebrating very soon. Yeah, Yana, can you turn down the jukebox? It's very loud. It would be interesting if Hector was still alive, but I don't know how they would do that unless they just like lied to us earlier. I can't hear myself think. is a nice song, but okay, it's fine. We're in, although that doesn't really entirely help because I'm still going to be hearing the same song, but nice gladiatorial arena. And all of my friends. You know, both of the Ellison have had like demonic themes for their. So why do you keep his like weird pants? Couldn't have gotten like new pants. Crown of Arcadia. Sight. Oh. An axe. I'm going to assume it's out. Yeah. Sword test. Oh. What's she drawing? A sword? Oh. Okay, sword is plus. Oh no. What does this mean? Right. Isn't this just Venus? Dance of Domination trophy. Okay, what's the sword? What does the dance part mean? Oh. Oh. X is out, right? Although I guess for that one it was a two-buster. Dystopia.
私は絶対王者だ。負けることなどあるものか。これは一体統一王者の様子が変わったようだ。
Oh, he's red.
魔物の力に生身で挑む愚かさ、その身をもって知るがいい。
There's a lot of drops here.
ここでだ。さあ復活できるか。戦線復帰、ここから挽回なるか。なんと挑戦者がリングアウトだ。リングを投げ飛ばした。なんという力なんだ。
I see.
準備が整ったようなのでリングを修復します。魔物の意地と生身の覚悟のぶつかり合い、どちらが勝ってもおかしくありません。魔物の力あってこそアルカディアンなのだ。
Spinning. Okay, that's fine. I don't remember what Void Stardust was. Oh. If it's still here. Back in we go. I did it. All that talk is the easiest fight.
新たな統一王者の誕生だ。
We did it. I don't think I need any more accessories, really. That's these right now. Anything that needs like 2. Sure, extra, you can have it. Got gloves, alright. Back to the green room. Oh, never mind. I gotta look at him. Jell has deposed the tyrant to rise up as the grand champion. Oh, what brings the referee out now? I'm pleased to see I was not mistaken about you. Oops. That voice, it's the president. None other, though this is obviously not my true form. I'm in my quarters on the uppermost floor. A deal's a deal. Tell us where the drop of life is. It is here with me. Come, I shall give it to you. You have earned a personal audience. A drop of life? I haven't the faintest what this is about, but I'd better take a camera to capture these events. Gross. That's the precedent. What is that monstrosity? The Lindworm, legendary serpent of Eld and namesake of my homeland. By infusing myself with its soul, I have come to assume this form. The president has become this terrifying creature? those people. Why, they're the immortalized. Eutrope. Metum, why is she... You promised you would save her. I'm truly sorry, but it seems he was one step ahead of us. You have served me well, Metum, but I have long been aware of your duplicity. Arrayed behind me are all the fighters who have been immortalized. With each feral transformation, their souls were ravaged until they ultimately met their demise. A pitiable tale. Or fate. Sorry. They shall make a fitting audience for the final act, here in this faithfully recreated Lindblom Theater. Uh-oh. Use the bodies of the departed as decoration. This is pure depravity. People of Alexandria, in my mission to bring you ever more thrilling entertainment, I have given my very body and soul. I acquired the power of the mighty Lindworm, and then sought to create fighters who could offer me fierce contest. Alas, all died prematurely, taken by a soul-consuming affliction. But at last they may know peace, for the one I have long awaited has appeared. With the actors thus assembled, the greatest show in Arcadian history may finally begin. In feverish highs shall all sorrow and tedium be swept away. This is unconscionable. How could the President do such a thing simply for entertainment? Unenhanced warrior, know that you have merely become heavyweight champion. If you wish to be crowned the true Grand Champion, you must now defeat me. I'll send you slithering back to your hole. That's the spirit. But see to it that you spare no preparation. Nothing short of perfection will suffice for our performance. A shocking truth has been revealed, and the final match has been set. How will this harrowing tale conclude? That's gross. To think that the fighters were dying from using feral souls. Just because we wanted thrills. The Arcadion was my escape, but if I'd known the price for it... If this is the way it is, then our only hope is for the unstoppable upstart to win. That's right. Let's all cheer him on against the evil president. Yeah, the president has become the heel. Got Sara in a hat. Eutrope. So is Eutrope like gone, or are they all lying? Why is Palm here? Like why did they want to come with us? Not you too, Eutrope. Not you too. Music, the Ring's Reprieve. Is that this song? Because I would love to have this song. Deep down, I'd feared we might be too late. I'd steeled myself for the worst. But the reality was too much to bear. When I saw how the president had exploited my sister and all those others, I tried to use a feral soul without thinking. I want nothing more than to fight with you, but I know I'd only hold you back, and I'd be a fool to tempt fate again with a feral soul. In his twisted mind, the president might think this is just a show. But to me, this is a reckoning. For you, Trope, and all the fallen fighters, bring that monster to justice, Gel. You got it. M4, which is actually M12. Alright. Gotta go fight the gross snake. I don't like it. Its wings had hands on them. Like they ended in hands. It'd be like if all of your fingers ended in hands. It's gross. This lindworm is a complete mystery, so I can't offer you any meaningful advice. But you're the grand champion for a reason, Gel. You've bested every opponent you faced. I'm sure you can best this fiend too. Okay, thanks, Yana. Are you still sad? Yeah, you're still sad. As before, Palm mused somberly in front of the doors. I wouldn't put it past them to be lying to us about a lot of things. For the entertainment value, you understand. I don't trust them. I don't trust any of them. If I'm doing the raid, the EX trial on Tuesday, and stream Monday. Don't think I have D&D this weekend, so maybe I could also stream tomorrow. Because I do need to do the Starvale story. Alright.
極悪オーナーの慣れの果て、亡国の大蛇リンドブルム。
Gross. I was wondering when this song would come in.
腕が蛇になった。これが伝説のリンドブルムの力なのか。なんとおぞましい。腕が伸びているぞ。
What did it leave on the field? Oil.
この動き巻きつこうとしているようだ。逃げてくれ挑戦者。
It's like I'm not sure.
冷静に対処しているぞ。毒液を食らった。どうか耐えてくれ挑戦者。
What is it doing?
挑戦者に突撃。だが倒れることはない。
Vision. Okay. Oh.
腕をリングに巻きつけているぞ。
Bring down the
一体何を
house.
する気だ。
Oh no. You can't jump? Okay. Could've. I wouldn't stand there. Oh, it's the snakes. I swear if snakes is back. There's so much to keep track of. You're gonna get coiled again.
こでダウン。さあ復活できるか。
A second tank buster. Huh?
これはまさか再生能力が暴走している。リンドブルムが全開してしまった。なんという再生能力だ。再生能力に限界はないのか。
I don't like this thing. Did it. We did it. Why do we get dancing green? Fine. I need the gloves. Pass on all these other things. Well, hopefully a 97 will. There. Okay. Now we don't need any more. You did it, Gel, just as I thought you would. Now, tell us where the drop of life is. We won't allow anyone else to die. That which you seek lies before you. The ether yielded by the lindworm's heart is the stimulant for the regeneration factor. Now, set aside your grief, for Eutrope and the other fighters have not perished. Everyone can still be saved. Everyone except the president. What? Everything has been part of the president's plan to produce the cure to psychonecrosis. When the first fighter was diagnosed with the disease, the president was utterly shaken, cursed himself for ever introducing the use of feral souls. Determined to find a cure, he turned to the treasure that had been passed down through his line, the egg of a lindworm, a creature known for its phenomenal regenerative abilities. After much experimentation, he ultimately extracted the soul of the unborn beast and took it into himself. And though he transformed into a monstrosity possessed of preternatural regeneration, he sadly could not use his power to heal others. To make matters worse, the power meant he was forever locked in its serpentine form. So it was that he was forced to confine himself to this mausoleum. For a small blessing, his regulator still allowed him control over the Arcadion's devices. He could remotely operate machinery. That was how he was able to make contact with me and convey his intent, to sacrifice himself and have the cure made from his heart. Alas, the lindworm was too powerful. Even the tyrant proved no match. And the Arcadion remained in operation as the search continued for a warrior capable of defeating him. Could he not just let us take it? Why did he have to be defeated? Those fighters who developed psychonecrosis had to be retired and put into a deep sleep, a cold stasis to keep the disease at bay until they could be cured. It was for this reason that Eutrope was kidnapped. The president lamented subjecting more souls to the disease, but for want of other solutions, he could only press on with his plan. If that's the truth, then why didn't you tell us? The president was nothing if not a showman. He dedicated his regrets, his desire for atonement, and indeed his very life to bring greater thrills to the masses. In so doing, he would promote fiercer competition and give rise to ever stronger fighters, one of whom he hoped would rise up to challenge him. It was to keep the competition running that the disease was kept secret, and though many fighters showed promise, it seemed as though none would ever transcend the tyrant. That is, until you appeared. From the moment he saw you, the president was certain that you'd be the one to defeat him. All he needed to do was spur you on. And to do so, he cast you as a rebel who would tear down the Arcadion, and himself as the greatest heel it has ever known. The man couldn't help but turn everything into a spectacle. It's so absurd, one can't help but admire it. So this entire time, we've been puppets in the president's play? Uh-oh. Guess I didn't defeat it well enough. Confound it, he's already recovered. Yana's gonna fight? We'll help too. Oh, all my friends. It's no good. Everybody, listen up. He's alive. The questions can wait. Right now, I need you all to channel me your ether. Okay. Because he's brute bomber, so he's gonna do a spirit bomb, right? Use it, Chell. Our combined power. How? With my book? Well, the team attack. I see. We need to finish him now. With my book. You fought well, champion. Leave the rest to us. Oh boy. The president confided in us long ago. We've been acting according to his instructions. It was my duty to serve as the Challenger's final test. And to ensure their hands would not be sullied. Okay. You gonna LB him? It was the battle of a lifetime. Even without Pharaoh Souls, the Arcadian's future is bright. Hector, I thought you were gone. That you died after becoming that fiend. I thought the same, but when I woke up I was myself again. Tim explained everything after that. The President had given me less potent souls for the bout, and then his people restored me back to normal. I see. I've been resting in the Arcadian's infirmary ever since. But when I saw what was happening in the broadcast, nothing could keep me from coming to help. Aw, he's happy to see his bro. I might have pushed myself too hard. Forgot I had this little disease. Right, that! We should move everyone to the infirmary immediately and have the cure created. I shall personally tend to matters from here. Every soul will be saved, I give you my word. Okay. Whoa. And we're just back here. I have to say, I'm a bite miffed that Brute stole the spotlight, but I'm glad everyone is safe. Okay. Try not to encourage the verdant dancer. He's already insufferably smug enough as it is. What? Smug about what? I had a feeling it'd play out like this. For all his quirks, I knew the old man couldn't truly have been a villain. I see. I watched the broadcast from start to finish. We're absolutely amazing, Jel. Though it's taken some time, you've inspired me to change my view towards souls. Like Yana, I've decided to remove my regulator as well. By the way, some people from the Arcadion dropped by earlier to apologize for the President's deception. They even helped fix up the gym. Been quite a whirlwind of events, but it seems the worst is over. All that remains is to pray that everyone is cured. Yeah? Sometime later. The cats. I'm pleased to say the treatment was effective. Everyone has made a full recovery from psychonecrosis. Huzzah. And he gets to be with his cats again. The symptoms are completely gone. I feel like myself again thanks to the cure. And, of course, to you as well, Jel. Yana has told me all. Words do not suffice to show my gratitude, but please accept my thanks. Yeah. Mine too. I still can't believe he's, like, 19. I owe you one. Before setting off for their homes, the heavyweight fighters and those who were in stasis also expressed their heartfelt gratitude for you. And it'd be remiss of me not to do the same. Thank you, Jel. I, meanwhile, must apologize to everyone. Though it was to conceal the President's plan, the fact remains that I deceived you. I am truly sorry. All's well that ends well. Those words mean more to me than you can know. There were times when I felt I would be crushed by the weight of the deception. In the end, everything is as the President had hoped. Wherever he is now, he too would doubtless be overjoyed. He sacrificed himself to save us all. Another debt I can never repay. The President actually had one last wish, that those who still bear love for the Arcadion, even after everything, continue to fight and bring excitement to the fans. He really had us all figured out. It's as if we're still dancing in the palm of his hand. Woo! Lest you wonder, I've arranged for the souls in the repository to be set free as you desired. Never again shall feral souls be wielded in the Arcadion. From now on, matches will only be fought between unenhanced warriors. The upstart's revolution was a success. This means, however, that there are none at present who could offer you contest. Until our fighters have become strong enough, I'm afraid we won't have any matches for you. I'm sure that day will come soon. I think I speak for everyone when I say I'd love to face you unenhanced. Won't stop training until I'm ready. Yeah. Now then, there is to be a crowning ceremony for the new Grand Champion. Naturally, it can't begin without you. So pray come to the green room at your earliest convenience. What if that convenience is now? Please walk me there. And I can turn on. Right. Alright. You're gonna make me go to the green room myself. I see. I feel like I see a lot of bun boys. I guess it makes sense, because a lot of the cat boys got turned into bun boys. Hello, let me in. Yana. The ceremony will be held in the very ring we fought in. It wasn't all that long ago, yet somehow it feels like an age. But come, everyone's already out there waiting. Make sure you're dressed for the occasion, because all of Alexandria will be watching. Yeah, well, my current attire's fine. I'm not gonna dress up for this. My fellow citizens, we are gathered to recognize a new Grand Champion in the Arcadion, an unstoppable force of nature who tore through every obstacle in his way. Please join me in welcoming this radiant star to the stage. The man who boldly ushered in revolution, the unenhanced yet undefeated king of the Arcadion, Gelato. Why did he have a champagne bottle? Woo! Hold it right there. It's a farce that you're Grand Champion. I refuse to accept it. Oh my! The brute Palmer has barged into Gel's ceremony again. Does the man never learn? I demand a rematch. Just you and me, unenhanced. I mean, you couldn't beat me while enhanced. Not so fast. Watching you get tossed aside by Joe would hardly be entertaining. I'll be your opponent. Black Cat has leapt into the ring. I dare say this should be an even match. With the president no longer with us, it falls to my humble self to authorize matches. And on this occasion, I am pleased to approve an impromptu exhibition. Woo! Are you actually going to see them fight? How much champagne is in that bottle? Let this be the clash to christen the Arcadian's rebirth. She is the claw that gleams in revolution's shadow, the rebel that prowls the dark. Black Cat. He's the man who's been to hell and lived to tell the tale, the incorrigible, reprehensible, brute bomber. She's just going at what? Okay. They have weapons, you know? It's fine. Hi, Yana. I did it! I beat the brute bomber! Sorry for spoiling your moment with that charade. But we wanted to kick off the new era of the Arcadion with a bang. M10 came up with a last-minute script and I agreed to join in. Retired fighters have been returning as well, eager to fight in unenhanced matches. We're all going to do our part to keep the Arcadion exciting. And as you may have already noticed, everyone's decided to remove their regulator. That's because we won't be needing souls anymore, feral or otherwise. Meanwhile, since you have no equal, you've been granted the title of Eternal Grand Champion and entered into the Hall of Fame. You're already a legend, basically. Now, though you may not be able to fight, we'd still love to see you. So don't be a stranger and drop by at my gym or the green room from time to time. As much as I hate to admit it, we played into the President's hands from the start, but it was only because you were the protagonist of his script that we could bring the tale to a happy conclusion. We truly couldn't have done it without you, our unenhanced Grand Champion, so please allow me to thank you again. We're forever in your debt. Did it. Are there actually people inside? Oh, the inspired youth. Shell, I'm training my hardest so I can become a fighter just like you someday. I feel like that training dummy would hurt. And then we can form a tag team together and teach bad guys a lesson. Is this made of like metal? Or I guess electro? Same thing. Where are the others? Are they in the green room? Do I have to run all the way back to the green room? I'll do it. I'm gonna run back. I have to know. Arcadion. Arcadion. You, let me in. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I guess these ones are here. I met him. Ah, Joe, what brings you to the Arcadion this fine day? Should you have anything you wish to discuss, I shall be happy to oblige. Nothing left to hide, after all. How fares the business? Oh, quite well, my friend. Contrary to our initial fears, the audience has only grown since we ended the use of feral souls. Each day, nigh every seat in the house is sold out. This unprecedented success we of course owe to you. Your nail-biting bouts gave the people a taste of the thrills that unenhanced battles have to offer. Even now, in this Arcadian reborn, fighters vie for victory, seeking to ascend as the first Grand Champion. Alright, what's the President's story? As you know, the President traced his lineage to Lindblom. His ancestor was a noble of that lost kingdom and a patron of the theatrical arts. And it seems the President inherited his forebear's passion, where in a single generation he revived the long-forgotten Ascension Arcadia, transformed it into the premier enterprise for entertainment in Alexandria. Alas, that revival came at a terrible price, psychonecrosis. Emergence of this terminal disease pained the resident to no end. Yeah, okay, so all stuff we already knew. Yep. What about the lindworm? Yep. This is the serpent. Lindworms once thrived in the lands where the nation of Limboom was founded. Okay. I see. Alright. There is an egg. Yep. Still don't understand why he couldn't just, like, give us the heart. I don't know why he had to be defeated. Palm. Meow. Right. Come to check up on us, Jill. I'm giving Hector a hand before his match. Actually, that's a lie. I'm here to see the kittens. This hoarder refuses to let them leave his sight, bringing them to even the green room. Anyway, there was something I wanted to tell you. I've decided to use my next off-season to visit the world beyond the barrier. I've always felt cramped inside this dome. I look forward to seeing what's outside it. Huh, interesting. Maybe we'll see him in the future. What do you want? If you're here to mock me, I've got a match coming up and I'm trying to focus, so scram. Wait, we worked pretty well together with that coordinated attack before. Well, if you're eager to form a team, I don't mind teaching you the secrets of the technique. Okay. Strange people. Yeah, that's fine. What are the other cats' names, though? We only know Palm. I don't remember. Was Palm the one that actually was in the cutscene at the end of M7? I think it was. I don't remember it being the other two. Well, you know, kind of sad that I can't visit the others, though. Kind of wanted to talk to all the fighters. There's a bunch of fans. I don't really care about them. Guess not. Unless they're just in, like, random places. I guess we just can't see them. Oh well. You know, that's fine. Maybe we'll get to see them in the future. It would be kind of a shame if they made all these characters for Arcadion and then we just didn't see them again. But I mean, overall, I do like the Arcadion. I'm curious to see what the new Savage is gonna be like. I am not looking forward to what M9S. 'Cause I feel like that one's going to be rough, and it's always the worst when the very first fight is the wall. Because it was like that in Eden. Which floor was that? Was that E9? Whichever one is Cloud of Darkness. Cloud of Darkness was a wall. I remember that much. And it was rough. Yeah, I guess we'll see. I really hope M12 is not Snake Prog again. I don't know if I can survive another Snake Prog. Because it's not on this channel, but like my old channel before I rebranded, I had the Pandemonium raids. And man, you can tell when Snake Prog starts, and it goes on for a while. It's like multiple months of just Snake Prog. So it was not fun. And I think it did break a lot of groups back then. Because I know the group I was in basically imploded. Because it was a casual group, but they might have been a bit too casual for End of Pandemonium. I don't know. Hard to say with that one. But it was rough. Not even like mechanics wise, but just it does put a strain on your mental. So if you aren't like ready for that when you do any sort of raid, it's very easy to get burnt out. So it's just something to keep in mind. Like, don't go into the fights assuming they're going to be easy, or that you're going to clear in whatever time frame you think you should clear. It'll always be, you'll clear when you clear. So, yeah, so it'll be interesting to see how the somewhat new group, because it's like half old, half new, sort of. But it's only 2 people that I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I need to make new little talking sprites for them too. All the new people. I'll have to ping them and ask for... Well, I'll ask after we do our extreme and our normal raid trials. Yeah, that's all stuff for the future though. For now, that's probably where we're going to stop for the night. Just so I can make sure I get a good amount of sleep. Because I have not been sleeping that well. I think I stayed up till 5 AM last night. That's the second time in a row, and then I just took like a 5-hour nap. So my sleep schedule's not in a good place right now. I need to fix it. Oh, but I am kind of hungry. Let me think on that. But, you know, for now, that is where we're going to call it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for coming out. And I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.